Hi, it's Carol from Gardeners by Trade. How you going? This is little Toby boy, and he was just talking to me about how people use YouTube and how it's best that if you give, you know, some of our stuff a bit of a like. He said if he could, he would, but he can only wag his tail. And also subscribe to us. That'd be wonderful. If you got any questions about any of the products we do reviews on or any of the stuff we do, just ask the questions down below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Cheers. Hey Toby, how's that? Is that what you wanted me to get out? Nice one, little man. Alrighty, today we're just going to do a bit of a rundown on the Fiskars Pruning Loppers LX98 V. We've also got some Felcos we'll go through as well. Now the Fiskars LX98, they're a really good product. They come with what's called a Powergear, which is here, which means it gives you like 3 times more force in your cutting. I'll just show you the gear moving, and we can do the, oh, look at it, yay, then back, ooh. So this reduces your cutting pressure, gives you, as I say, 3 times more force. Yeah. Ooh. Toby's going to get his nose in there. Oh, snap, you know. Alright, so you can see it's like a rolling feature. So it rolls, reduces the force. It's made of aluminium, so it's lightweight. I think the whole unit weighs in about 1.3 grams, or 1 kilo, 300 and something grams. So it's not heavy, it's quite light, which is good when you're using it above your shoulders. It's got a coating on it that protects it, makes it weather resistant, which you really need. It's a stainless steel blade and it's replaceable. So these will wear, you'll see on these have been used a fair whack. Sorry. You'll see on these they've been used a fair whack and there's a slight gap. That's through a combination of things. Poor usage by the user, and also probably just cutting a bit heavier than what we need to. They've also got a soft grip, which makes it a little bit more nice on your hands. So it's slightly cushioned and rubbery, so it gives you a good grip. They're good little loppers. So as I say, they're the Fiskars LX98 Powergear. Okay, I'll give you an example of using it. You can cut up to around 50mm, so that's quite a decent, generally of fresh wood. Freshwood's always easier cut than deadwood, but we've used these probably cutting some deadwood at around, you know, a decent diameter, and they've cut through quite easily. One of the things I really like about these is I'm short. I only come in around 5 foot, not much anyway. So these are really good for giving you a bit of height, and because they're lightweight and they're easy to use because of this Powergear system, they're really easy to use above your shoulders, which is something I've always struggled with. Even working sort of at chest height and stretching out, they give good reach, but because of this Powergear, there's not a lot of pressure on your shoulders. They're really good. I'll just give you an example. I'm going to cut a little bit of our mandarin tree. I'm just going to lop off one branch just to show you how easy it is. Remember, it is a fresh wood, and they're probably around, I don't know, maybe 30mm in diameter. Alrighty. You right? Yep. Probably didn't make that as easy as it is, or make it look as easy as it is. It's a nice neat cut. There's no tears on the bark or anything like that, which, as we all know, that's important. And this end it doesn't really matter, but again it'll show you, if you have a look at this end, you'll see sort of the thickness. And then if you're putting stuff into your bins or anything like that, you can just nip and tuck. The only thing I'd say, a bit of a drawback, is these you do have to open a lot wider at the handles end to get your jaws open. But yeah, nice and easy to use, as you can see. So that's the Fiskars LX98 Powergear. They have Powergear written on them. So that's what you're looking for when you go to your local hardware store. Alright, we'll have just a quick run over the Felcos. Come on everybody. Don't forget to like the video. Ask your questions down below. What was that? You're going to subscribe? Perfect, just what we're after. All right, Felcos. I love Felcos. I'm a fan of Felcos. I use Felco secateurs every day in my job. These are Felco Loppers. They come in, as the Fiskars were 80 centimetres in length. These come in at 60, so they're a little bit shorter. Don't give you the height. They're lightweight. They probably only weigh around 800 grams. Made of aluminium, and they've got a slightly soft grip on them. Blades are replaceable and easy to sharpen. They also get rusty, as you can notice. We've left them out probably in the weather, more for us. We'll be able to clean these up, and to be fair, give them a nice good sharpen, and there's nothing wrong with a blade, to be fair. These cut around the 45mm, so they're not that dissimilar to the Fiskars in their diameter cutting. But they're a lot harder using above your shoulders because they don't have anything to take that pressure off and reduce the load as such, whereas the Fiskars do. These have the rubber stops, so when they close, it reduces like the vibration or any pressure that comes onto your body in through your hands or your arms, especially when you're closing quickly, which generally you do try and do. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just the Fiskars are probably a little bit higher, in my opinion, for using on bigger stuff and less wear on my body. All right, we'll go and lop a smaller branch with one of these. Okay, a lot smaller, and because they're nice and sharp, it does help. But I cut that quite easily. I'll just show you on the one I cut with the Fiskars down here. If you could put your camera down here, please, camera person. Thank you. So this is below my body using these, and you'll see, apart from the fact that I'm weak, I would use them like that. I don't have the strength in my shoulders, but I'm like a wounded gull, but it's a lot harder. Are they a good product? Hell yeah, I swear by them. Everything's got the right job, I suppose. So the right tool for the right job. This is great for pruning on your ends, tip pruning. Using a bit of height, you could cut your fruit off with them, just drop to the ground and do some light pruning, whereas the Fiskars are better on heavier stuff and when you're doing a lot more work over your shoulders. All right, so let's just quickly compare the Felcos to the Powergear. Let's have a look. All right, so you've got different blades. This one has what's called an anvil blade on it, as you can see, and this just has a stainless steel blade. Both fine. The function basically is the same. This has the soft rubber anti-vibration parts. This has the Powergear. This is the bomb. This is the woohoo. So this overrides that, in my opinion, for cutting heavy stuff, right down to the handle or the other end. Everything else is predominantly the same. They're both lightweight, everything like that. The difference is, if I can get a good light on this, to open these to full, where you want to cut something quite thick, even at a reasonable size, we'll go to something that's quite reasonable, to there, you've got to open these handles a long way. That's a long stretch. You need a good wingspan to get just open to that. Now let's compare the Felcos on top of it, around the same diameter. Because they're shorter, the wingspan's required, even though it looks the same, it's not. You look at my arms on the Felcos compared to what my arms would be on the Fiskars. So there's a width difference. So it does change your force on your body, but you get the benefits by the Powergear that takes that, it almost negates it. Alrighty, just doing a quick wrap up. Get on the Fiskars. Give them a crack, you won't be disappointed at all. Don't forget to like our channel, subscribe, ask your questions down below, and have yourself a great day. It's been Gardeners by Trade. Cheers for now. It's raining. Yeah. And what do you want me to do?
Wrap it up.